Hello there, everyone. I'm back again. And guess what? I have some things I'd like to share with you. For those who don't mind, thank you very much. So guess what? Let's go. There are now people out here that are having a human, spiritual, supernatural experience and are now speaking up and speaking out and sharing their existences. I happen to be one of them. So I have some things to say about energies. This is a very serious topic. When other individuals have energies against you or towards you that make absolutely no common sense or spiritual common sense unto good, and I saw 111. This message must be said. There is no spiritual or common sense why they are doing these things. And some have done it and are doing it to others on a continuum from years to those who are just starting to experience it. Do you know what? They get power from doing these things unto others where it is not at all justifiable. And some have done it long term, years even, to others or endearing others in their life path, existence, or family. They get power from that. That's what they feed themselves. That's what they actually delight in. So I asked, in my meditation, prayer, reflection, listening, hearing, receiving time, I asked the question, but what is the point? It is easier for them to continue in this behavior than to take accountability as to why they're doing it and to whom they're doing it to, and they are conscious of it. They know what they're doing. You know why? Because it's easier for them to do what they're doing than to do what you refuse to do to be like them. Taking accountability and responsibility. Whatever energies inside of you that you fester, you live in, you create to be and exist in on a daily is what it's going to be. So in a sense, they're building up an account, but it's not a good one. It's easier for them to inflict and do what they do because they get a power trip, it's control. They know what they're doing. Okay. But let me say this part. Oh, you'll feel the energies. You'll know the energies. You will know the energy. You will know it. Especially if you are a being, a human existence that does not want to be like them. See, it's different to feel energies that are unpleasant and sometimes detrimental because of experiences you've had here. And they've mostly been from other beings. Okay, let's just stop right there because that's a whole big area, right? Okay. They know it's detrimental. But when you choose to not be like them, you may feel different things that are uncomfortable, even think. Because someone did something that is almost, actually human incomprehensible. Incomprehensible. Literally like, whoa, I saw that 444. I seen it. But let me please explain this to you. This is why it's important to be aware and intact. It makes a difference if you have a moral compass within, because that is the only thing that keeps you from being ensnared and entrapped in those energies. And you know what? The ability to surpass it is there, even if it's family connections or very endearing connections. It is not meant for you to live in the torment of someone's energy that they're actually getting off on doing it. They know what they're doing, and imagine what else they've done, to keep that going. And they're aware of what they're doing. But when you choose to not be that way, that is your escape. Because, see, you dare to deal with that. And are conscious of making a choice. Who and what do I want to be and why, in spite of you doing these horrific, horrendous type of things, energies, mindsets, behaviors, lies, betrayal, deceit, deception, infliction, all kind of things. Because it's easier for them to do that. If they change, that means they must take accountability. And guess what? Ethics come in. And what is that about? Creator. Okay, the truth, the purity. They'd rather stay there. They pick and choose what parts of them. Okay, God, I'm going to do this, but, I'm going to pull back on this. I'm going to switch it up over here. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going around, and I ain't moving on this at all. Okay. But those who choose not to be that way will always find their way out, up and out, away from impenetrable via those energies. Because that's the key, the secret. You choose not to be that way. But you know where it comes in good, because what they're doing is they're teaching you how to observe the truth of other beings. Because, see, the energies they project, there's other energies, and you get to see and understand them because of their behavior. Now you know what to do with yourself. You know how to handle it. And then, not only humanly, but intellectually, supernaturally, and humanly, and this has no gender, you have the master key of how to handle it effectively without it destructing or destroying you, which is its intent on a hunted. Okay, now spread that out. Spread that out across the board with all things. TV, air, energy, world, life, news, self, bills, living life, pain. How you interface with these situations, circumstances, energies, and behaviors is what you are going to get out of it. Your way out is by keeping your ethics. Your superpower is in the purity of the truth of yourself, because truth is which is divine love, is what created us. So we can't pick and choose to get away from the truth of ourselves. Like, I'm just saying, really? All you're doing is helping those who choose not to be like you to almost like, how can I say it? Kryptonite excel. Because we choose not to be that way. We will not. But yet we are wiser and more intertwined with divine creation because of the way we took and interfaced with that. With a consciousness of knowing why we interfaced the way we did within, and it permeates. It locks down. It's easier for them. It's easier. And the more they go on being this way, the more, you stain your own existence. You think you can fool existence? You sure can't. You think? You really think And all you do is help the others that you're doing this to understand. Basically, I'm going to just say it because it's evil. Yeah, it is. 10:10. For you to inflict upon another something they don't deserve for any reason whatsoever. They are not the enemy at all. And you know it. And guess who the enemy is? You. Whoever the yous may be, y'all know who you are. It's important to understand the keys of intelligence and interfacing in your choices, thoughts, and behaviors, and why when you come across or are in the existence of these negative energies, entities, beings. Because what you don't want to do is succumb to them. They are not powerful, more powerful than your own mind as long as you stay intact. 11, 11, 11, 12. Okay, it's going 40, 56. It's saying keep going. Okay, did you get that? Infinite. You have the ability and the capability. You have a strength and a fortress inside of you that cannot be penetrated unless those energies and entities had success. Woo! You don't give it to them because you are able. And if you must go back and listen to this video again, please do. Because there's jewels and gems. You are a jewel and a gem. If they are inflicting such on you, why would you want to be that way? Because you're going to end up inflicting it back on yourself when you don't like it. Why would you want to be like that? But there's an intelligent way to handle that as a balanced, grounded being with solidarity. With ethics. Don't mean you ain't sharp and on point, and you can be lethal, but you're going to have balance and intelligence and spirit and self balanced out. They can't penetrate it. Do you think that what loves you is not there? You must hold on to you. Go into the place in you in prayer and meditation and divinity unto yourself, unto divine. Because a lot of what you need is inside of you. It's all in there and it's connected to what is pure, but yet understands everything else. How about that? But we're talking about being human beings right about now, okay? When you think about it, it could be people that would blow your mind, like you, like, whoa. But it's important to have solidarity of mind so you can look at it from the standpoint of Creator's love for you. Not their disdain or hate or whatever it is that is unjustifiably being sent, done, objected towards you. And that's everything that's in that bucket, that world, that web of sickness, disturbing. People, beings don't want to do the work. They'd rather inflict it's easier. They don't want to do the work. So when you don't do the work, guess what? The work ain't done. And you will never be able to overpower and take out in any way unto infinity those who are on lockdown with themselves in creation, creator, existence, everything, okay? You cannot, never, ever. And those who are really going through it, going to it, in it, journeying, it may be calm right now, but you know what I'm talking about. You got this. 1444. You can, there's others, they're speaking up and speaking out. And they know what they're talking about. Literally. And I'm noticing some, there's no age barrier. None. How about that? Oh, you'll know. Because you know why? You're going to feel it on the inside. You can't, it's undeniable, but what you do with it, whoo, that's key. But for those on the journey in the understanding of what I'm speaking on, you keep on going. You got this. You can, you will. You are. Oh, they are too, but you is. You hear that ring? You hear it in the ear? Whoa, you hear that. On that. Bye for now.